Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. Today we're going to take a look at one of the used Freightliners we have on the lot. But as we get started, I wanted to share a little story with you. On my way to work this morning, I actually received a phone call from a potential customer. He just purchased a 2023 Ram 3500, had it special ordered, all this, put 5,000 miles on it and wants to trade it in because it can't do what he wanted it to, and that's stability and safety. Basically, just proof of what we've been talking about over the last couple of weeks, how those pickups can really tow a large amount, but once you put that weight on it and go to stop or going through mountains, something like that, there's potential hazards there. So I just wanted to share an example, proof of what we've been talking about. This is a 2009 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is sports chassis. This truck has right at 154,000 miles. The biggest advantage to this truck, well, one of the biggest are, in my mind, in terms of why you should look at this specific truck, this is pre DEF. I still get calls on it with customers that are concerned about that, and I completely get it. Well, this is a high quality used vehicle that is pre DEF. As we take a look at it from the side, we've been comparing them to pickups, and we're going to continue to do that. So let's compare this truck to a pickup. The biggest thing that jumps out at you is the size and the mass of it. This truck weighs just under 14,000 pounds. That's twice as heavy as a pickup. So if we are in an accident, the chances of walking away from this are substantially higher than a pickup. This truck comes with two storage compartments. There's a smaller one in the back and a larger one up front. As you can see, it is lined. In addition to that, it comes with a hookup for an air hose if one is needed. As we continue forward, under here is one of two 50-gallon fuel tanks. The other one is on the opposite side. All depending on how you drive, you should average between 7 and 11 miles per gallon. As the truck is sitting in rest, as it is now, that fuel balances itself out. But when you go to fuel up your truck, you're going to want to do that independently. As we come around and view it from the front, just as we take a general view from the front, let's compare it to a pickup again. All right, see how we're higher than what a traditional pickup is, how we are higher than the cars in front of us? That's safety advantage, because with you being above the rest of the traffic, you can see what's going on, not just stuck behind the Chevy Blazer right in front of you. Now, as we start at the ground and work our way up, we see tow hooks located right in the middle. We find a bumper that is broken into 3 sections. If something happens and we ding part of the bumper up, we can simply replace that section without having to do the entire bumper. We come up and take a look at the hood that is made of compressed fiberglass. Consequently, it is extremely tough and durable. Example is, we had a hailstorm come through that demolished the pickups. But when you took a look at the hood of the Freightliners, you couldn't tell anything had happened. As we look at the windshield, that's 2,500 square inches of glass. That, coupled with the fact that we are above traffic, makes visibility simply outstanding. And finally, as we go on up, we find a row of orange lights to assist light the truck up at night. As we take a look under the hood, that is the Cummins 8.3 liter engine. It is coupled with the Alison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 330 horsepower and roughly 850 foot-pounds of torque. As you see, things are color coordinated under here. So where we see red, we're going to leave that for the Freightliner mechanics. But where we see yellow, such as here, these are things we can check in a pre-trip inspection. The truck comes with brand new tires. Those are Toyos 265 75 R22.5. This truck is stock number 5U240145. As we take a look inside the driver's seat, both the driver and passenger seat are air ride. Those adjustments can be made right here. This lets air in and out of the back of the seat. And finally, they can be heated with 3 different levels as well. As we take a look beneath the steering wheel, there is a small pedal. That is to adjust the steering wheel while sitting in the driver's seat. As we move to the back seat, the back seat makes down into a bed simply by pushing a button, and then taken back up to the normal sitting position. Now let's focus on the bed of the truck. The truck has additional rails running along each side. As we take a look from behind, and we'll start at the top and work our way down. Right there is where the backup camera is located. As we come on down, we notice that the entire bed is lined to protect it for years to come. This truck comes with the Hensley hitch, and that's one that you've heard me mention multiple times. That's the highest quality hitch on the market today. So what makes it unique? See these airbags? There's 2 here, and there's 1 up front as well. This is also known as the Trailer Saver Hitch. So when you're in your travels, that trailer is basically riding on air. It isn't metal on metal. As you can see, the previous owner used it for a 5th wheel. That is interchangeable with the gooseneck ball if you need to use the truck for that purpose. So we come on back, here's where we hook up the lights. This is for the Voyager system. So if you want to hook up more cameras, put them in horse trailers, under mirrors, things like that, you simply install those right there. Finally, as we go down, we see a hitch for a bumper pull trailer. Now as we come on around, we'll take a look at it from this side. It sure doesn't look like a 2009. You know, the paint quality is simply outstanding. One thing I would like to mention on the used stuff especially, everything goes through our service department. Those are certified Freightliner mechanics. And our goal is to make the used stuff as new as possible. The last thing we need is you broke down on the side of the road with Transwest written all over you. So from a business standpoint, if you compare our prices to others on the market, sometimes they're a little higher. Well, that's why, is because our service department is so thorough going through them to make sure that you received a high quality product. Let's talk about resale values just a minute. So as stated, this has 150,000 miles on it. Well, all the data is showing you're going to get 700,000 miles out of this truck if you take care of it properly. So compare that to a pickup. If you buy a pickup and put 150,000 miles on it, that's half of its life. So if you go to trade in the two, obviously from a percentage basis, you're going to receive substantially more on the Freightliner than you are the pickup. As we take a look inside the driver's seat, again, that is air ride. The adjustments made on the other side. Fire extinguisher right here. Underneath there gives us access to the cab air filters. As we look from this angle, a couple of things that really jump out at us is look how much room and space is available in this truck. So this really makes those long journeys feel like nothing. And from down here, we get a good shot of the DVD player. So let's crawl on in and take a closer look. As we take a look directly in front of us, that confirms what I was talking about when we were on the outside. See how we're above traffic and see how large this windshield is. That makes visibility really, really good. Now, as we look inside the cab, it's an automatic transmission. Now, I realize trucks this size can be somewhat intimidating to drive, but they really don't need to be. It's very simple. Right now, we're in neutral with the brake on. But when we're ready to go, simply release the brake, R for reverse, D for drive, and we're on our way. Intermittent lights right here. You see the truckers talking to each other. This is how you would do it in this one. As we come on across, windows located right here. This is for the locks. This is an important one. That's the engine brake. That isn't just a little exhaust brake. That is a true engine brake. So if we're towing a load down, say the Rocky Mountains next door, we're going to kick that to high. Because in this particular case, you actually have 330 horses coming back at you. Consequently, that slows everything down, therefore making things safer for you and your family and the other drivers on the road as well. Mirror heaters located here. The backup camera is here, and that is right here. This gauge monitors the air to the hitch, as stated that as an air hitch, so that monitors the air pressure there. This is the dump valve that lets air out of the bed of the truck. You would use that when hooking up your trailer. Let all the air out and utilize your backup camera. Makes hooking that up very simple. This one does come with a CB radio. Climate control located here. Comes with 2 storage compartments on the inside, one here, and a larger one located back here. So as we review, this is a 2009 Freightliner M2 106. It has right at 154,000 miles on it. If you need any more information, please reach out to me at 303-684-3404. You can email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com, or for more information, simply click on the link below. Thanks for tuning in today.